What is good, Fit Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason, and we are back here for another one. It was ugly. It was not pretty. I mean, Tua threw the ball 35 times, and we'll do the all 22 with Martin and ball game on Tuesday, but it was not pretty at times. Some miscommunication, some questionable play calling, some bad throws by Tua. He'll clean it up. He hasn't played football in almost 4 weeks, so I expected him to come out and slice and dice better than he did, but I did expect a little bit more rust. Now we got more rust than I expected, but 21 of 35 for 261, a touchdown, some turnover worthy plays for sure. I mean, you're not gonna hear an argument from me about that. But listen, a win is a win. 16-10 all day, baby. All right, all day. Every day, I will take it. I'm not going to sit here and complain about a win. Could it have been cleaner? Sure. Could it have been prettier? Hands down. But a win is a win. And after what we've been through the last 3 weeks, you ain't going to hear me complain about a dub. A dub is a dub, period. At the end of the day, it goes in the win column. That's all that matters to me. And listen, I'm going to say this, all right? You know what our defense is showing us right now? Now, I know it's against Pickett, but you look at how our defense has played up at this point. Man, they are keeping us in games. This defense is playoff ready. Even with injuries, they're playoff ready. And we still have the deficiencies we have in their playoff ready. So it's going to be interesting to see how this defense continues to hold up because, listen, they broke maybe a few times this season, but they've played that bend, not break defense, and they've been pretty damn successful up until this point. Almost 400 of you in the room. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Enough jibber jabber for me. Let's go ahead. Let's bring all y'all up here. Let's start it out with Logan, Pyro, Russell, Ron, Destin, Josh, Todd, King Truth, and Robert. Full house. Gentlemen, what's going on?
Man, feels good to win. Man. What's going on,
I cannot believe we have to credit two parts of this team, the O-line and Noah.
Yeah.
Man, minus Liam.
Yeah.
Minus Liam. I ain't giving Liam no prop.
Right.
No, none.
But hey, but that right tackle that we got is balling out. He played real well in the game.
Yeah, that Shell.
Yeah, Brandon Shell. Yeah. Bro, I'm kicking Jackson. I've been saying it. Kick Jackson left guard, man.
Yep, I agree.
I'd be good with that.
I'm going to tell y'all tonight, man, 3 things jump out to me. And I'm going to let y'all have it. I just wanted to get this off my chest, Reason.
Yeah,
Tua, I'm not going to hold too much on Tua. I knew he was rusty, but your decision making still got to be better, man. I don't like what I saw, man. That running that ball. Nah, man, we don't need you doing that. That's the stuff we talking about.
Ron,
man.
did you see after the game when they talked to him?
Yeah, it's something called common sense, man. You just been out 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Hey.
Dude, I think he got reamed. I don't know. Did you see when they talked to him after the game?
No, I didn't catch it.
Okay, so the sideline reporter talked to him.
Yeah.
You could tell he got reamed out on the sideline for it because the look on his face, and he says, I went back to the sideline and I shouldn't be doing those type of things.
Instinctive. That's the problem. He's been doing that all his life.
Yeah, it's exactly.
The other thing, your boy McDaniels, man, he almost lost his game for us tonight. If we would have lost this game tonight, this would have been on him because you take the points, man. That game, at that point, you realize the momentum had flipped kind of a little bit, like it was like topsy-turvy. We were not just dominate this team where you can just go for it. And if you're going to go for it, be more creative than what we did. Let me ask you this, Ron. Let me ask you this, Ron. This man hit him with the Charles Barkley terrible, too. Let me ask you this, Ron. Okay, how long have you been a football fan for? Man, I've been a football fan ever since I was 13, and I just turned 49 yesterday, man.
Okay.
Ever since Dan Marino.
Would you agree with me? Especially over the last, let's conclude tonight, 4 games through this adversity. It feels like we're going through rookie coach growing pains a lot at some points here.
Yeah. I think he's gonna learn from this. I think if he was to sit here on this panel right now, he'd tell you, Reason, you know what, man, fellas? Dolphins Nation, man, hey, I dodge on the night.
Yeah.
I dodged one tonight.
Reason,
last but not least.
Hold on a sec. Let Ron finish. Go ahead, Ron.
And last but not least, man, Noah Igbenogany. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention. It ain't just been the night. That guy played good tonight, but he was undressing Thielen last week too. He played good last week too, even though we lost against the Vikings. So I'm keeping my eye on that kid. Going further. Maybe he's starting to turn the corner. Good coaching. You know what I mean, with them secondary guys with Sertain and stuff. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on him for the rest of the season, man. And who knows what the future holds? But I agree with you, man. Our defense is ready. Our offense just got to catch up. We got to catch up offensively, fellas. Have a good night. Enjoy the win, man. Let's
have a good night.
Appreciate you.
See you later.
See, now my whole thing is I feel like if Noah didn't make that interception, we'd be talking about how big of a disaster he was all night. Am I wrong?
No.
He showed more backbone.
He's not wrong.
He showed more backbone than the past. I'll say that.
But he was getting chewed.
He was getting chewed, bro. He was giving
He
up.
He gave up
3.
Up until that pick, he was getting chewed, man.
He gave up 2 big, crucial first downs on that drive and a touchdown on the same drive.
Hey, I ain't complaining. Hey, man, listen, it's what you have done for me lately, and the rightfully so. The game-winning interception wipes the clean slate, but let's not forget, if it would not have been for that game-winning interception, we'd all be saying,
Reason.
But
I see him playing better when he's up on the receiver right off the line and jamming. I think he gets lost in zone a little bit.
Yeah, and that play earlier where he looked like he didn't know what his responsibilities were.
Yeah.
On that Pickens first down or whatever on the left side.
Yeah.
He looked like he didn't know what his responsibilities were and where he's supposed to drop. But let's talk about this. I'm gonna say the three guys who stood out on defense for me. Obviously, the Noah pick puts them in there at the end, but really throughout a four-quarter, Jalen Phillips, Justin Bethel, and Andrew Van Ginkel, I thought had some of the obviously Justin Bethel, but I think Jalen Phillips and Andrew Van Ginkel had the best games of the season so far tonight.
Jalen Phillips showed the pass Wilkins today. He showed the pass rush moves.
Go ahead, Justin.
He showed the pass rush moves. He showed his relentlessness. Just not giving up on plays, especially with Pickett chasing him down from behind a few times. I mean, especially on the like on those runs where he was trying to get those first downs. I mean, even though there was a flag on that play, he didn't get that first down because of Jalen Phillips. He showed the speed. He showed a few pass rush moves, which I've been begging for instead of just the bull rush. I was impressed. He looked like a first-round pick today.
Yeah, and Javon finally getting on that board with that key interception too.
Oh yeah,
and guys, don't.
He baited him.
And even Reginald made a play. Look at that.
He made 2 plays. He had the tip pass and he had the play on the run.
And the run, yeah. And that tip pass was huge because Freiermuth was expecting that in the chest and it hit him in the face like Gesicki.
Yep.
Bro, how many Gesicki dropped right in the face mask? Now, albeit, yes, there was a little contact. You should have made that catch. But I really thought, you know that near interception where Tua targeted him on the seam?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw the replay. Was I alone when that looked like a clear hold? Like Gesicki only had one hand free to even try and make a play.
It was definitely
much a hold.
Some people say pass interference, but I would call holding. If I was a ref, I would call.
Either way, it threw the timing off, and that's why it turned into a turnover-worthy play. You know what I mean?
Actually,
Tua throwing to a spot, and the guy holding him interrupted that, and then
but
became almost interception. So
it's a hold when the ball's in the air. It's still pass interference, whether it's a hold or not.
Yeah.
But I think at worst it was a hold. At best it was a pass interference.
Yes,
either or.
That's what I was saying.
Take your pick. You know what I mean?
Am I off base for having a side eye Mike McDaniel at this point? Am I wrong for
the run game starting to come through? I'd side eye the decision making and the play calling at certain points. I wouldn't argue you.
I would also.
You know what else?
Hold on, let him finish this. Let's let him finish this point. Go ahead, Destin. Go ahead.
It's the sticking with the run game. You know what I mean? Because that's what you have to do with a run game. You got to stick with the run game. I haven't seen him stick with the run game throughout the whole game. It'll work, and then we just get away from it. We'll get too cute. And I'm like, why we stop running? I mean, and then you got Edmonds. I know he's a player's coach kind of guy, but Jesus Christ. Yo,
can I ask you this something, guys? Okay, first of all, shout out to Griffin Gaming, and he said X didn't show up in the stats, but he only got targeted twice and only gave up 10 yards. So shout out to X for holding his own. Okay, I don't get this. I want to get your guys' thoughts on this, and we'll start off with King Truth because he hasn't said anything yet, and I saw he just tried to say something. So I'll give you the floor first, and then we'll hear from Logan and Josh. I'll go, and then Russell. I'll go through guys who haven't talked yet. Make this make sense to me for a sec. Chase Edmonds clearly got benched a couple weeks ago. We can all agree on that in the second half, right? We can agree on that?
Yes, sir.
And then Gaskin came in and put up like over 40 yards in relief, right?
Yeah.
It almost feels like he's been made inactive and benched for outplaying the guy that they paid in free agency. Like, make it make sense. Like, it just screams there's politics at play with Edmonds that he continues to not show you anything for weeks. But now when in game you had another option and you resorted to him and that guy outplayed Edmonds, now you've made him inactive for 2 straight weeks. It doesn't make sense with how they've handled Gaskin. The only thing that makes sense to me is politics are at play and they got to get the guy they're paying out there. Am I wrong? I don't know if any of all of you all thought that. Am I crazy? I mean, let me know what y'all think. I'll start with King Truth, then we'll go Logan, and then we'll go to Josh. So go ahead,
that works
King
because thanks, man. Because that kind of actually was what I was going to say about sticking with the run game. Because that I feel like they're doing that with Wilson too. I believe both those guys. We picked them up. You know, we had high expectations, but the truth is they're just not playing, and they're not playing well. So, I mean, I don't care about Stephen Ross's money. So I wish they would just move on with pieces that are better. And I think that we could stick with a running game, but it seems like every time we put Edmonds in, we have a 2-yard gain when we were getting 10. And so it just throws everything off, and then his drops are becoming unbearable. So I totally think it has something to do with obviously our GM and our owner wanting to play certain players that we paid money to see them. But I don't want to say I've seen enough, but unless people get injured, I've seen enough.
Logan, your thoughts?
Oh, you know my thoughts on Evans. I don't like him. I hate him. He's a drive killer. And then on this politics thing, yeah, dude, like Liam, why is he starting over Dieter? And then to piggyback off of the Cedric Wilson thing, is Ezukama ready to play? Are we just making him inactive because,
we could use him in the red zone?
We paid Cedric Wilson? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm tired of seeing Edmonds. I don't want him on. I don't want him on the
Josh,
field.
it's been a minute. I want to hear your thoughts on Chase Edmonds if you're there.
Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up? I'm at work right now, so I'm gonna just say this, and then I'm gonna hop out and listen to you guys. But first off, shout out to whoever missed out on a Tyreek Hill parlay. I missed out on $650 because he was 5 yards short. So whoever that was, I feel your pain in the comments. But okay, so when it comes to Chase Edmonds, he needs to be off the field. I'm sorry. This is the second game Tua's been in where he's nearly hurt himself pressing because Chase Edmonds has cost us drives, bro. Like when you go back to the Cincinnati game, drop the touchdown, then Tua starts pressing, he gets hurt. This game, he drops a key third down, he drops
Remember he dropped that key third down when
exactly
in there
and
too.
In this game too, like how many key plays did he just drop? And then you look at the third and the fourth down run. I mean, this man literally is I don't know, man. If it was me, Gaskins is definitely running back 2, and we need to move off of Edmonds like before the trade deadline. I'm sorry, bro. This man is killing the team, bro. And Tua, you saw what it did because Tua was cooking, early in the first quarter and the second quarter, but then after all these compounding factors come in with him just keep killing drops, Tua started pressing because he's trying to make a play out of nothing. And bro, we can't go through a season like this, man. I mean, if something happened to Raheem Mostert, good God, man.
Take that back right now. Don't even put that mojo out there.
I'm just saying that, but yeah.
Ball game, where you at, bro? I know this guy's putting eye emojis in there. I know you're out here trying to do your victory lap on Noah ball game.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna catch you guys later because I'm at work. I'm gonna listen in, but bro, I got much love for all you guys. Respect y'all, and I hope y'all have a good night, man.
All right, take it easy, brother.
Bye, Josh. Nice to hear from you.
Been a minute. I hope you're doing. Russell, where are you at, bro?
Can I say one thing, man?
What's up, brother?
Oh, Russell?
Yeah, go ahead. Hold on, go. Let the whole talk, and then you can go, Russell.
No. I let Russell talk, man. I want him, my boy.
Go ahead, Russell.
So I pretty much am inconsistent with you with Edmonds. He can't catch the ball. He's not impressive as a runner. He doesn't break tackles. Mostert is our number one back. I personally would sit Edmonds, let him cool off for a couple weeks, get out of his head something, whatever he needs to do, because I think it's more of a mental thing for him at this point than the game overall. I'm not going to blame Tua. He was a little rusty for sure. That was to be expected. I am kind of starting to have my own concerns with McDaniel and his play calling, especially on the back-to-back Edmonds runs on third down. That was not a good sequence of plays. That completely killed the whole entire, what's the word I'm looking for? Not motivation, but when things swing in your direction.
Momentum.
Thank you. The momentum, it completely killed the momentum for us. And I that's when things kind of went vanilla after that. So outside of that, Noah, keep giving us reasons to stop talking about you, dude. That's all I got to say, especially in a negative light. I mean, that was nice to see. Holland with that pick was nice to see. I thought Jalen Phillips played a hell of a game, and Andrew Van Ginkel and Justin Bessel. I agree with all the takes that you've stated. And it's nice to have a win in.
What did you guys think of Teron Armstead tonight? I thought he was phenomenal.
Dude, he was. I was going to bring him up. Every time I was watching something, they're showing him just dominate the end that he's on.
Yeah, he was really good tonight. Hey, and I'm actually surprised Hayward didn't cause more of a problem for Liam Eichenberg, to be honest with you.
Hey, Reese, I need to ask you, how many times did you see them? How many times did you see Pittsburgh blitz, though? It seemed like they were dropping everybody into coverage.
Dude, did you notice what they were doing to Tyreek, jamming him at the line, and that's why him and Tua's timing was off at times?
Yeah.
They were jamming him off the line, and he was having a problem getting off that jam.
Yeah,
he was getting frustrated.
Yeah, he was getting frustrated for sure. And Sherfield, the guy always makes key blocks, key third down catches. Sherfield is, I'm sorry, man. This guy is just high level IQ, and he's such an unsung hero of this offense.
He's better.
I agree.
He's our better slot. Honestly, Chase. My bad. Chase Edmonds, Gesicki, and who are we just talking about? I'm blanking. Liam Eichenberg and Wilson. They all can be traded by CU. I'm done with because Gesicki drops too many passes. I'm getting kind of tired of it. We're concerned, and I'm really.
You know it's crazy. If Edmonds didn't drop that short pass right before the Gesicki catch on third down, Gesicki would have had enough after Edmonds' catch for that first down. The ripple effects of Edmonds.
Yeah.
And see what it comes down to. What did I say last week about our offense? Everything we're talking about right now, the flags on Eichenberg that cost us, the Edmonds drops. What do these all come down to? That's the fucking story of the last 4 weeks for this offense. Lack of execution. That's what this is always coming back to, is a lack of execution.
And that's gotta clear up after these few weeks. I mean, we're getting to the mid-season.
Well, I agree. Now, I will say this. On the third and fourth down with Edmonds that got stuffed, I don't think you put the offense, especially on that fourth down play, in a good position next.
But why even put the drive in his hands out of everyone that's on the field? I mean,
but did you also look how that fourth down looked hurry up and everyone on the offensive line seemed confused? And that's why that protection just got blown up.
Yeah, but I don't
it's not even that.
Just putting the ball in his hand to get us the first down.
That's when you look at the book and say that puts us up 2 scores. You got to take those points right there. You shouldn't even go for it on fourth.
I mean, my big takeaway from today, though, was the team didn't look flat. They didn't look flat coming out. They didn't ever look like they were out of it. They didn't look disinterested. For the past 3 weeks, they've looked flat multiple times. So
we just couldn't get it. And they were begging us to run up the score on them. With the chances our defense was giving it, they were begging us to run up the score on them. And really, honestly, what I think, boys and girls, listening out there, the girls, what I think came down to was you only turned one of those first 3 drives into a touchdown, whereas if you would have even turned another one, it's all of a sudden 17-0, and they got to push it with Pickett. You kept them in the game, which allowed them to keep Najee and their game plan and their install relevant.
Yep.
If you would have ran up the score and made it 21-0 right out the gate, everything is out the window. They got to start getting points, right?
Yep, and that's when the pass rushers pin their ears back and go.
Yep. And start
eating. That's
eating.
what Pickett threw 2 picks, you know?
Yeah.
He had to
push, right? See? At the end, you see that the picks come when he's got to push, which is what I thought we'd be doing from early on, right? I said, he's going to live up to his last name, Pickett. Now, I also called X would get a pick. I didn't think Bethel, Noah, Benogany would be the ones in the corner room getting it.
We didn't have any picks through the first 6 games, did we?
One by Javon Holland in the first game against the Patriots.
We had 2. I think we had 2, and then
we had what's his face? Didn't Kadir Kahu have an interception?
I don't remember that.
I
think we had
2.
I'm not gonna lie.
They brought up we had 2 in the first 6 games, and we had 3 today.
I'll tell y'all right now what the deal is.
Sorry about that.
I need to see more creativity from McDaniels. I mean, whatever happened to the Debo type plays that we were going to get with Tyreek and
it's saying. I mean, they must be out because that can't be right.
What's happening?
ESPN saying we have 4, which is not right. Is it right? Actually, it is right. Yeah, we had 3 tonight.
Oh, okay.
And we only had 1. Javon Holland was the only interception before that.
Yeah, figured.
Yeah.
Like that.
We've got 4 in total, and 3 of them were tonight.
Huh. I tell you, what was most impressive?
Who was the fumble in week 1?
What was most impressive about the Noah pick was the man has no hands. That's why he turned from receiver to defensive back.
Feet, bro. Look at this guy keeping the feet in,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Falling out of bounds, gets both feet in.
Noah Moss?
Amazing play.
Is that his receiver coming out now, man? Keeping the feet in?
Out of all
in the wrong position, bro.
Out of all the people that made a play, it had to be Noah.
Look at Noah.
Had to be him.
Keep it up and going.
Look what happens when you turn your head. What have we been asking you to do for the last 3 years? Turn your head. And last week he has 2 pass breakups. This week gets roasted a little bit, but he gets a game-clinching interception.
Hey, let me say one thing on Noah though, because I know
trade value.
He was getting hit up a little bit, but that touchdown, he got pushed off worse than he did when he got the call later in the game. On the touchdown, he got pushed off of, and when they caught a holding on him, the other guy had his jersey grabbed up the whole time. So
I don't think he got
Pickens is a good player, bro.
Go rewatch that.
He didn't turn around, man.
Watch before that.
You have 5 yards to push off, though, right? You have 5 yards for contact.
Yeah.
What yard line?
And fade routes are ran by kind of, you got to push off on a fade, right? That's how you create because it was a fade route to the corner.
Hey, Reed, right? I actually got to get off here, brother. I just wanted to come up, say my piece, and let you know that you're fantastic. Thank you for having me up. And keep making that amazing content.
Let's go 5-3, bro, and let's go into the trade deadline. Bro, I can't believe the fucking Jets won today. Nice hearing from you, Russell, bro. I appreciate you.
Well, Russell Wilson didn't play.
So. Take care. Have a good night.
You all do the same.
Nice hearing from you.
Take it easy. But I know Russell didn't play, but Brett Ripon and them were doing enough for a little bit. Didn't Zach Wilson? What was it? A fumble or an interception that turned into a touchdown that got called back?
I was Titans game in.
Yeah, they had a touchdown call, a defensive touchdown call back, if I remember correctly.
And
and Sauce Gardner got away with holding, bro. It was pass interference, man.
Dudley.
Shout out to Dudley Durong. He said, "This is an ugly win, but it's a win. Let's go, baby." And what's up, Reason? Love you, bud. Love you too, bro. Hope everything's good, man. Enjoy the win, bro. Dude, Victory Monday. What is this? I forgot what it feels like. It's been 4 weeks almost.
Hey, we didn't go on an 8-game skid. Thank God.
Hey, listen. This is how it starts. We're gonna win the next 4 after this. I'm telling y'all right now. We are gonna come out of this 5-game stretch 8-3. You watch, and they're not all gonna be pretty. Listen, guys, we're all football fans. We've all been football fans for a long time. Even the great teams, and I'm not calling us great. I'm not calling us a Super Bowl team. Even the great teams got ugly wins in a season. You think when Kansas City won the Super Bowl, every win they had that year was pretty? Doesn't happen, man. Listen, our first 3 wins, well, yeah, it was the Patriots. I'll count it as pretty. Our first 3 wins were decently pretty, all right? This one was clearly the ugly one out of our first 4. They're not all going to be pretty. Take it. So,
I mean, I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm not trying to cut you off, man. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Robert. Go ahead.
So I'm happy to have Tua back because our injury bug's been nasty.
Yeah.
We have 6 or 7 players that we should have playing that aren't minimal due to injury, and they aren't back end or second or third tier players. They're starters. Like that's surprising that we're able to still win that way, but I think some of those are season ending. So now we have to backfill depth. That's where I'm concerned.
Yeah, Brandon Jones going out huge.
Any news on Brandon Jones?
Is there an update on Brandon Jones?
I'll look right now while y'all chop it up. But I don't.
Because
that was a knee-on-knee collision, right?
Yeah. No, it looked like his knee. Actually, it looked like his knee buckled on the ground.
Because
it almost looked like it just buckled when he went to stop.
Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it? Who's ready for it? Check this out. Check this out. Y'all see the question? You talk to Flores? Literally, they asked him, "Did you talk to Flores?"
And he was like, "Nope."
Hell no.
Dude, and look at his face.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like cold. That's like a death stare right there. That reporter.
Because I think he wanted a better performance to stick it to Flores, dude. He won. Listen, did you see his interview after the game?
Yeah, I did.
His interview after the game, he literally said, "We're going to go back to the drawing board."
He's not happy.
He is not happy with that win.
They should be. It was bad.
First he addressed the way he was running, and you could tell he got chewed out. And then he literally said, "We're going to go back to the drawing board." You could tell he didn't like what happened offensively.
He also literally said it was his fault.
Yeah.
Your reason, he said we'll go back to the drawing board like four or 3 times, man. I was like, whoa, he's pissed off, man.
All right, so Dr. David Chow, Pro Football Doc, who y'all know I always go back to here, he thinks Brandon Jones, safety, ruled out with the injury by video, fear left ACL tear.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say a reason. I heard from Chow, the guy that you've been following, he said it was like a tear, or ACL tear. I was like, oh, shit.
So that's not good.
You know what it comes down to? I think when you forget.
What?
Sorry,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta watch this House of Dragons.
You haven't watched it? That thing leaked on Friday.
Bro, I don't want to know, and I know it did, and I did.
Why you want to watch that shit, bro? Why?
Because I like it, man.
Watching that trash.
But
what do you mean
okay,
trash?
now let me stop. We'll talk about football.
I know.
Hey guys, I think come trade deadline.
All right, take it easy, Logan.
Peace.
All right,
later.
Thanks for having me.
I think we give up on getting offensive linemen. I think we do what you said, move Jackson to guard, and I think we start getting some secondary help in here.
Yeah, Shell's holding it down at right tackle, and as long as Teron's healthy, we're good to go. Basically, I think you know what I mean.
And hey, Armstead looked healthier than I've seen him all year today. He was just playing out of his mind.
Man, we need a running back in here, bro. We need a running back in here.
Well, hopefully, we're starting to get healthy.
I don't think we need a running back because we got Perrine on the practice squad who has game experience, and I think we got that guy Perrine or whatever used to be a Jet. And I think we elevate Myles Gaskins.
I'm glad that the Niners lost today badly with Christian McCaffrey. Like, give me a better pick.
I'm shoot. I think we need to go after that corner from Seattle.
Who?
Jones or something like that. His last name, I forget his name, but he's on the trade block. He's had a good year.
I'm sorry. Who?
One of their corners is on the trade block. They were talking.
Who? Seattle.
Seattle. Yep, in Seattle, and he's actually had a good year.
I don't know who you're talking about.
They're winning. I don't know. I haven't heard this.
Yeah, the corner out of Seattle that's been balling.
They beat the foot.
As in Woolen. Yeah. They beat the Chargers. They're 4-3.
Geno's going. Geno didn't write back. Geno.
Well, they were talking about it I think a week ago. They were talking about him being on the trade market.
Yeah, I don't know who he's talking about.
I think he's talking about first. Are you talking about Josh Jones because he's a safety?
No, this guy got. I think he's gotten.
Chance is Sidney Jones.
They moved. Yeah, that's who it is.
From who used to play with the second round pick from the Philadelphia?
Yeah, I'm almost positive that's who it is because he got demoted to second string, but he was playing well. Just got out of favor with the coaches over there.
I don't know, bro. That would be his third team.
Yeah, Sidney Jones is. Yeah.
And then when he came out, 2017.
He came out in 2017 with Philadelphia.
Yeah, and he was supposed to be a high round pick. He fell in.
Yeah, he went second round, right?
Yeah,
is he a man or a zone?
He's a man guy. He's a man guy, but he's
not that great though.
Yeah, he has not been good.
Yeah,
he was supposed to be like the top guy at that draft and fell and hasn't.
Is it personality issues or what?
No,
or
just play. Just play.
Yeah. He got traded. Like he signed with the Jaguars after getting promoted from the practice squad, and then he got traded in the offseason for a 6th round pick to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Like he literally just got traded. So, and he got waived after 3 years in Philly.
Yeah, he's not good. That's like saying let's trade for Noah.
Well, I think he had like an 85 or something this year compared to what's his name is over 100 with the quarterback rating on him. The corner from the Commanders.
Oh, Jackson?
Will Jackson?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, but they've been playing pretty zone heavy. And I think that's why he's so frustrated.
Well, yeah, because he is a man.
Corner.
Because he was good with Cincinnati.
I mean, he's only had 45 snaps on defense this season.
Who? William Jackson?
Sidney Jones.
Oh.
He's barely played. He played in week 1. He played 10 coverage snaps in week 1, 14 coverage snaps in week 4, and 9 coverage snaps in week 6.
I'd rather trade for like a CJ Henderson if that's the case. Like,
and his coverage grade, I don't know what you're talking about, Todd. His coverage grade's like 65.6. Oh, you said passer rating when he was targeted? His NFL passer rating when he's targeted is 78.8. He's been targeted 5 times. He's allowed 3 receptions for 32 yards.
Just go pay Hayden and get it over with.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, you could probably pull him out of retirement for the right now. Because honestly, I don't think Byron's coming back to at least after the
How
deadline.
long until Hayden would get in shape to get on the field?
I still think that would be quick enough and faster than Byron Jones is going to see the field.
Waiting for Byron Jones. Yeah.
Is Gesicki out of here?
I don't think he comes out here. I don't think he's here till at least after the bye week. So
how far is the bye week? Because Lord knows we need it.
It's what is it? It's around the Texans game, isn't it?
Isn't that right after the bye week? We have a little stint where we just the tougher teams. It
is right before the Texans game, after the Browns game. It is in week 11.
Okay. Yeah,
You
we got
know,
the Texans game, and then
if today was McDaniel's worst game of coaching, we still walked away with the dub. I'm kind of not blaming him for the last 3 weeks because of the fact that this is the first week since Tua's been down that he's actually finished the game with the quarterback that started. They got all the reps all week. So
That's
I got
gotta
to,
mess with your psyche too. Like
you
this guy
got you
wanted
got to give.
adversity.
Boys, do you know what we should be able to do against Detroit next week?
What happened to
Detroit
today?
Detroit allows like 38 points a game.
Holy crap!
yeah, but I don't.
At one point in the season, like I think 3 or 4 games in, their offense was averaging 38 points a game, and their defense was allowing up 38.5 points per game.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a dogfight like tonight though with them. They're kind of
no.
They're the team that
Goff will make more plays than Pickett.
Exactly. They're more built to pull that one out.
Yeah, but we should have secondary help coming back with
Detroit away
and
or
stuff
home?
like that.
Yeah, but they have better weapons over there too.
Yeah, they do. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is good.
I think DeAndre Swift is real good. Oh.
Is Detroit away or home?
Oh, away, I believe.
I remember ball game talking about St. Brown.
Our next 3 games are away. We go to Detroit next week, and then Chicago the week after, and then back home against the Jacoby Brissett-led Browns.
Oh,
yeah. They have to go back to the drawing board because man, to be honest, some of the concerns that I was having, that I was writing off with just the receivers being gone, is poked his head with Tua back. So I'm like, I don't know what to take. I gotta go back and look.
Like when it comes to Sherfield, Waddle, and Tyreek, I don't have any complaints with what I saw.
Amon-Ra St. Brown had a concussion today, but hey.
Oh, really?
Kenny Pickett got a concussion last Sunday. So did Pat Freiermuth and Levi Wallace, and they're all back.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's
well, it's not the Dolphins.
There's no way to tell at these points. We'll just have to wait and see. Because
you miss one thing. They don't play for the Dolphins.
Yes, I know. Huh?
Man, like that's a legitimate answer.
Hey guys, you got to give your hats off to our defensive coordinator too, playing with the patchwork secondary.
I'm glad you say that because, I'm happy our defense made game-changing plays, but the last 3 games, I haven't seen enough of them. So hopefully this is a sign that they're coming out of their shell and being more consistent with it.
You notice I noticed with the defense, it was a whole different step. Different steps that they had. They were pumped up with Tua coming back. I think it was a big thing with him coming back.
Big thing with who coming back?
With Tua coming back, you notice how the defense just played with more energy tonight.
I mean, they kind of always did. It's just that our offense wasn't,
giving us anything.
Giving us anything.
I mean, we can't say our offense was great tonight either.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hell, they're a lot years better than what we saw in those 3 games.
You ain't wrong. I got to agree with you on that.
They look the same. They had way too many. How many 3-and-outs did we have tonight, bro? Come on.
Hey, another thing. Any news on Raekwon Davis? Because that was a big one that I saw when he was. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed like one to 2 plays.
Yeah, it was cramps.
Thank God. He is a big part of our run defense.
You saw when he ran over the I think it was the center, and I think it was probably the back that was in the back.
How many more injuries can we sustain?
Don't even bring it up. Let's not even talk like that.
Nah, I don't need any more.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want to just stick with
what?
Stick with what we've had and let's stay healthy. Let's get healthy from now on. I just don't want any more injury. I'm done with the injury bug. It's like a curse to us.
It's been real this season, that's for sure. It was a matter of time.
How long?
Brutal.
How long can we go with the production we're getting from Gesicki? I mean, at this point, you got to get rid of him. See if we can get something that can help right now, right?
I don't know, man. The thing is, what are Hunter Long and your other options giving you? Because Durham Smythe is hurt right now. I don't think they're going to make a move with him, if at all, until Smythe is back.
Yeah, but what are we getting with him on the field?
No.
I thought
Say
he was.
again.
I thought I saw him healthy.
No, he wasn't on the field.
Now, what do we do going forward if Brandon Jones is out?
I mean, you got Eric Rowe.
And then you call up buddy from Oregon. What is his name?
Verone McKinley. Verone McKinley.
Yeah.
What's going on, Reason?
What's up, man?
It was an ugly W, but dub's a dub, you know.
No,
For
Durham
sure.
Smythe was active today, you guys.
Did he play?
Yeah, I
I don't
think he
even remember
did.
seeing him on the field.
I think he played because I thought I saw his jersey out there.
You thought it was again Jutsu.
I have to look at the snap counts when they come out.
I'm wondering where
Keith says
Craycraft has
Smythe played.
disappeared.
Craycraft, well, he got limited usage too tonight. I didn't see a ton of him.
Yep.
I only saw like 3 or 4 snaps with Craycraft.
Yeah.
We did, and 2 of those were in those back-to-back sequences where he did the motion coming out of the backfield on that wheel, and the first time we ran, the second time we threw.
And with Gesicki, I think that's why they brought up our undrafted rookie. But after a couple drops, I don't think they have the confidence in him to move off him yet.
Man, if you're gonna stick with Chase Edmonds and give him all the chances, you might as well with the draft.
I don't like Chase. Man, he's
needs
got
to be back.
butterfingers. He's got butterfingers.
I mean, it's hitting his hand, like it's literally
Chase.
hitting his hand.
Chase Edmonds is reincarnation of Jakeem Grant. There you go.
Like he was supposed
without
to
the speed, without the speed,
and the return ability.
He was supposed to be our pass catching back, and like Mostert's doing a better job than him right now.
Dude, that catch by Mostert was beautiful.
Yeah, he got lit up by Minka though.
Yeah, but how he spun and broke a couple tackles on that one.
That should have been a touchdown.
No, I'm not talking about that play. I'm not talking about that one.
I know you're not. I am.
Or at least
Minka lit him the fuck up. That should have been a touchdown.
Yeah, to be honest, if not, it would have been a first down. We would have had first and goal right there. Because what it was
he should have held on to it.
I hate to
Minka
say it,
was
but
amped tonight.
Yeah, he was everywhere.
He does not like the Dolphins, man, for some reason.
But I will still take Javon Holland. I'll still take Javon Holland any day.
Minka's a beast too, though.
Imagine if we had Mika on this defense. Imagine if it was in a crybaby.
Oh God.
Would we have Holland then?
Probably not.
No.
Not at all.
Maybe not, but you can dream having both Mika and Holland.
I mean, that's fair.
You ready for
you
it?
guys are just
like
greedy.
I'm not disappointed with Brandon Jones though.
What are we ready for? What is this?
How about that ref that
picked
said
off
that? How about that ref that said Noah didn't pick off?
God.
He was standing right there.
He was standing right next to him. How you not see that?
It was brutal.
And then,
I would have been pissed.
And then the ref that was at the 30-yard line had to run down and say, "Hey man, he caught that."
Well, they would have viewed it anyways. And
Yeah.
I just found it funny that the guy at the 30-yard line
he
knew
almost
it was a
jumped
catch.
too high to get his feet in.
Yeah, you saw he was doing like he was.
Dude, that was just beautiful sideline work. Honestly, that was incredible.
That was an ugly catch, man.
He made a play. I'm happy he made a play.
I don't care. It's Noah. I can critique.
Hey, he made a play without holding to make it. He made a play without having to hold to make it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
it was just one of those where you like somebody make a play, and I mean after the whole fourth quarter was like that. You're just like thinking like who possibly can make a play to get us the W, because we just needed one, at least just to get us in field goal range or kick another field goal or just turn to get the momentum going on our side. Javon got us the first pick, and then I mean I was like, we had to get that first down. I was kind of
Bro,
disappointed.
we should have capitalized on that pick by Hollins, man. To be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to see some creativity, an end around or something, bro.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Get the first down.
Hey,
Even though
on
Gesicki was open on that play, though,
on that deep pass play, Hill, didn't that almost look like pass interference?
It did. It was pass interference, in my opinion.
Which play?
The deep play to Hill.
Down. It was like 3rd and 1 or something. It was like 3rd and 1 or something.
With the guy over top. But why are you pushing it deep on get the stick?
It was a 3rd and 3.
First down.
Yeah, get the first down, man.
3rd and 1.
I don't need a bomb right there. I need you to convert.
Yeah, it's not like it was second down or first down. Just get the first.
But you could tell his timing was the jams on
he was
Tyreek
rusty admittedly today.
were caused, but like you could tell his timing was off with Tyreek and certain guys at points.
Yeah, he was a
little
high.
After that opening script, he was
rusty.
After that opening script, he was definitely rusty.
He was a little high.
He was definitely rusty.
Yeah.
He'll work it out though. He'll work it out.
They've got to start working that because other teams are going to follow suit and start jamming up at the line.
Well, that's the only way you can stop Reek. The thing is, usually Reek's strong enough to get off them. That's why I was so surprised that these jabronis were having success with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get.
And Hill probably knew it too. Like, well, how these jabronis are getting it,
And shout out to our center. I didn't see any real high snaps that interfered with anything today.
I didn't.
Knock on wood.
I can't think of anything that was high either.
I'll take it all day.
Unless Reason can think of one, but I can't think of one that was high today.
Mostert's a beast, bro. He comes through if there's a hole,
how many
bro,
points
he
do you
finds
get?
it every time.
And he gets yards after contact.
Yeah, he's a beast, and then me can let him.
And everyone's just gonna talk about Tua's dropped interceptions, right?
Yep.
But the same people that'll praise Josh Allen and not talk about his 5 or 6 dropped against us earlier in this year, right?
And nobody, they're gonna not talk about fucking Burrow's 4 interceptions earlier this season.
Yeah, they'll just talk about his game today.
Yep.
Which he would fucking crazy, but
I don't know, ridiculous.
Man, I want a good game to where we are dominating all the way through.
Hopefully that's next week, bro. We play who? The Lions?
Yeah.
If I'm only given one, give it to me week 17 when we play the Bills again.
I'm just hoping that we start getting.
Nah, I want the Jets, bro. I want the Jets.
That's what I was gonna say. I want revenge against the Jets.
If we can just get,
bro. They be fucking 2 records on Twitter.
Yeah, I want that revenge hard.
If we can just get the train rolling, each week is a stronger performance. We get the execution right. I don't want to be wasting timeouts every week because we can't get the execution right, or we're confused about the play. You know what I mean? Like we start getting guys back and healthy, and then we're just stacking up the wins. That's when we go into the bye. You play the Texans, and then you get to play those little tougher teams. And then that's where we get like three wins out of those last 4 games. Win the playoffs. It's getting pretty.
You could tell Tua is off even when he's off with Waddle. That one play where Waddle went to take it a little bit deeper and he threw it out to the side and almost got a pick. You could tell Tua wasn't on the top of his game today after not missing these weeks. Everything was off, but he'll get it back, and he's going to get it back against Detroit because their defense does suck.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but the Steelers' defense did suck too before coming into this game.
They have a mastermind at defensive on the defensive side of the ball.
You got
Tomlin,
players.
You got Mika. You got all these guys.
You got Hayward.
You got Hayward.
Hayward was quiet.
Hayward was quiet. Admittedly,
we really should have blew the doors off, especially having the opportunity we had.
Yeah, 100%. But
Bush isn't that bad.
It was just that just getting back in the saddle. That's what I chalk it up to. Just getting back in the saddle and just
seeing live bullets for the first time in what?
That sounds like
3 weeks. Yeah, excuses. Go back in your hole, Pyro. We don't want you here.
I mean, it's a picture, right, of the hole, so I can see you a postcard.
That's why,
like dirt.
but I mean, you can't blame the man for.
No, it's a hole
for the live bullets and being out. That's why you got to stick with that run game.
Yeah.
You know what Pyro was saying the entire game? Damn it, we should have drafted Najee. Damn it, we should have drafted Najee.
Oh, bro, it hurted me.
Moser was better.
Yeah, no, Moser.
Yeah.
Hold
on, wait a minute.
Pyro's got some thoughts.
Let me rebuttal. First of all, it hurt it for me to root against Najee, man, just to see him and to say, man, you better not get this first down. Somebody better, not knock him out, but just hit him good. But just to see him, he played pretty damn good, given his circumstances that he's
Moser
in.
got 14 more yards today.
What was that?
Moser got 14 more yards today.
Okay, cool. 14 yards.
But what's their average per carry?
Well, they had almost the same amount of carries.
Najee averaged 3.8 yards. Raheem averaged 4.9, almost 5 yards per carry.
Right. They had the same amount of touches.
It was
basically
because of the offensive line, but Najee had more. He had more of a.
He had one more chance. He had one more chance.
Moster's always like a fingertip away from breaking a big one. Like it's like oh my god.
He stumbled. Otherwise, he would have had a massive.
That play
run
where he hit his
wide
leg on the defender.
Najee had to fight through contact. So
yeah.
I've studied running backs my whole life. That's what I played. Moser has that running style. He reminds me so much of how Eric Dickerson runs straight up. And just, I don't know how he gets to where he gets as fast as he gets there. Because it doesn't seem like he's moving that fast, but he's putting it up. He's getting those yards.
That was George Pickens' first touchdown of the season.
Some respect on Najee.
Yeah.
Didn't Breece Hall go down today too?
He did.
Tore his ACL.
Oh, that'll be
Yeah, he's out for the season. He tore his ACL.
All right, guys, let's wrap this up. Because we're getting on an hour here, and it's almost 12:30. And I've been streaming since 7:50. Let's go through final thoughts here. We'll start with you, Pyro. Final thoughts, brother.
Well, man, it feels good to win. Finally, going through those 3 terrible long weeks. Those terrible long weeks, especially the Jets. It just, I think the rust will come. Obviously, Tua hasn't played for 3 weeks, so it's obviously going to be rust. There's going to be some hiccups. Hopefully, fix those. And we got the Lions next. We just got to play better, and we got to capitalize because, Lions, their defense is any better than the Steelers. So we just got to, take care of business.
It's worse than the Steelers, man.
Yeah.
Destin, your final thoughts?
Yeah, man. First game back in the saddle. It's always kind of a little rough, so I won't blame Tua too much. We've seen him be real particular about his accuracy, so I definitely know he won't be happy with that performance, and we'll see a better performance going forward. Want to see a bit more well-rounded approach to the offense. I want to see more running game, but we'll see. We'll hopefully have another second running back in there set besides Droppy McGee, who wears number 2.
Put a name on it.
Chase Layman's. But
Chase no hands, man.
Good. Shout out to the defense, and particularly Phillips playing like a first-round pick, and Noah Igbinoghene sealing the game like a first-round pick. But shout out to those guys in the defense for really pulling through and getting us this dub, man. For the undefeated squad. Come on, man.
Definitely,
John, your final thoughts, buddy.
It was a hard-fought victory. It was Roto 2 was rusty, admittedly, but he'll shake off the rust. I'm not too worried. Fins up.
Robert, your final thoughts, buddy.
It's good to get the win, man. It's not the way any of us wanted it, but I'll take it all day. And let's just Watch Tua come back and get stuff cleaned up and take his frustrations out on people and let him call in those receipts he was talking about earlier.
All right, Todd, your final thoughts.
Hey, a win's a win. If this is McDaniel's worst game of play calling and we still walk away with a dub, I'm happy. And it's just let's go ahead on our winning streak. Let's start one.
Let's go get it, man. Guys, I will be back tomorrow night. We'll recap. We'll dive deeper into this victory. Until then, please, hey, go check out PhinsideTheNFL.com/shop. We got the graphic tees, the accessories, including shout out to the homie Foxing Around for rocking the Tua Time hat tonight and posting on social media. And then we got hoodies, man. It's hoodie. Yo, Pyro.
Yeah. My bad, man. I was talking to somebody else. Someone on the phone.
Mute yourself, son. I try to hear you. Now he mutes himself. All right. Hoodies, because it's hey, November is a knockin'. So hoodies available. Go check it out. PhinsideTheNFL.com/shop. Go support the channel. Go show some love. Dolphins get the victory. Wasn't pretty. 16-10. Didn't score any points in the second half, though we should have at least scored 3. But it is what it is. A dub's a dub. Regroup and on to Detroit. So another winnable game. Let's go get that dub. And then after that, it is the trade deadline. So a lot coming up in the next few weeks. Until next time, until tomorrow night, fins up all day, every day. I'll take the dub, baby.